Good morning.
We have rented a motorbike and we are heading up north from Chiang Mai for the next 3 or 4 days.
First stop's gonna be Pai, the Grand Canyon there. We'll do some trekking. From there, we're gonna go to the Sticky Waterfall. Not really sure why they call it that yet. Spend the night nearby, and then the following morning we'll head up to Chiang Mai, and we're gonna do it all on this guy.
We heard the roads are really windy, so hoping that it's a smooth ride for the most part.
First thing first, safety. When riding in Thailand, always make sure you wear a helmet. Not only is it safe, it's also the law. You can get stopped for it. We're wearing bright colors, so hopefully we'll be a little bit more visible on the road. They drive a little wild here. All in precautions because we want to make it to Pai and back.
Alive.
We made it to Pai, and more importantly, we made it to the canyon.
It was a long ride, not too bad. Beautiful, beautiful roads. Very windy. The terrain and landscape changes multiple times throughout the drive. Highly recommend doing it on a moped. I don't think I would enjoy it in a van. So if you're comfortable doing that, go that route.
That's interesting because climbing up the hill, you notice how the temperature shifts, so it gets a little bit cooler. And then getting into Pai, it just gets really hot again.
My first impression is I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Not as cool as absolutely gorgeous. It's my favorite word.
It's dry right now, so there's not a lot of vegetation, like not a lot of greenery, but the contrast between the sand and what little greenery and the shrubbage out here is amazing so far. You can see the different, how hilly it is. It's not easy to navigate. You're definitely gonna have to be more hands-on climbing through. And some of the parts get really narrow. I didn't realize how dangerous it is because if you look down, it is very steep, and one wrong fall, or if the sand slips from underneath you, it could be really bad news. There's kind of nothing around out here, and it is really hot.
Is it worth it to come to Pai Canyon?
Absolutely. The ride isn't terrible to get out here. It's very hot, but for the cost of what you could ride in a shuttle to get out here, if you're with 2 people, it makes sense to get a motorbike. We highly encourage it.
The roads are not that bad, so I mean, just go with caution. It really isn't that bad, but this is absolutely worth it. We debated coming here, and I'm so glad that we did.
You can get in for free, and you can park your motorbike for free. You really don't have to pay anything. It's just, it's open to the public, and it's really magnificent.
We are in downtown Pai right now, and we got one of the local food items that is more popular in Northern Thailand. It is called Khao Soi Kai, I think. And it looks good so far. I haven't tasted it yet. Smells good, and we got one of our favorites, which is papaya salad, extra spicy.
First impressions. It's basically a curry soup, has noodles in it,
A lot of chicken in here.
Chicken wings on the bone inside, and I think it's like some kind of fried onion on top to add a crispy element.
It's not a fried onion. It's a crispy something. It's not an onion.
It's an onion.
It's a very rich dish. Definitely fill you up. Creamy, crunchy, good.
The best part about the chicken is it tastes like it came out of a crock pot, like it's been slow simmering all day, just falls off the bone. It's not like they just threw it in there and came to a boil, and it's like, kind of, you know, that rubbery chicken wing, like what you find at like Jen's house and like Super Bowl party, just like all the wings are garbage, you know? It's like very savory and soft to the touch, just bite into it and juicy. It's like perfect. Might be my new favorite dish, actually. So it's day 2 of our road trip, and we were just driving along. We're headed to Sticky Waterfalls right now. but we had to stop. This is the first time that we've seen such lush vegetation. Everything else in the mountains where we've cruised has all been kind of brown.
The roads here are extremely scenic. There are are they rice fields?
For rice fields,
Rice fields everywhere. Everything is lush and green. There are these beautiful trees that are blooming with these yellow flowers.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Just got to the sticky waterfall, also known as Buatong.
It appears as of now that we are the only tourists here, which I'm very into. We just parked the motorbike back there, free parking. So far we haven't been charged to go to the waterfall. I'm really liking Northern Thailand.
Really cool. The rocks are bald. They're very porous. They kind of resemble like a gecko's footprint or something, just very microscopic pores that when you step on it, instead of sliding, it grips your feet. You can go up these crazy angles where traditionally you think you'd slip and fall down the rocks, but it's holding you in place. Bring your camera out here, have a blast. It's free to get in. We loved it.
So we're flying down the street going like, I don't know, 60 miles per hour. We're surrounded by this beautiful lush greenery. Up ahead there's this colorful little pop in the distance. And I probably know what Raphael's thinking. There's some papayas hanging from a tree over here on the side of the road, and your forager is about to go forage.
They're not on anybody's land per se. I don't see any homes around. So I'm about to go take care of business. About to go handle this thing.
What a catch.
Mopeds. Fun as hell to ride around in the center of town. Comfortable to get from point A to point B if point B is short.
We've been doing many, many miles, many hours, many windy roads on this moped. We picked a more comfortable one, but no matter what, our butts are so unbelievably sore that it's time we fix the problem.
It's like riding on a sofa, baby. Just beyond that mountain range is Laos, and right now in April it's slash and burn season, so you'll find a lot of the farmers that are burning down their crops to enhance the soil, make it richer. It's smoky. You can see the fires burning on the hillsides. You can smell them, and whenever you're riding in certain parts it gets really, really hot.
Behind us is what we're gonna walk up tomorrow morning to catch the sunrise. It's pretty gravelly, so it'll be interesting to see how we're gonna climb this.
We're so high up that even the, 40 feet that we've already walked, it's taken its toll. Like, we're breathing a little bit heavier.
Like, let me show you really how far that we've gone, and we had to take a break. We're really high up.
We are on top of Phu Chi Fa. The sun is setting. If you can come out here in the evenings, do it. It's better because nobody's here. Everybody comes for sunrise. Want to hear something funny? We have no idea where we're gonna stay tonight. So the plan is to drive around until we find a hotel, and hopefully food, and hopefully water, and hopefully beer. It's 4:59 a.m. We're awake. We usually don't wake up this early. We're on Phu Chi Fa hillside right now, and we're here for one of their very, very famous sunrises. It's an attraction that doesn't bring many Westerners, so we feel great that we actually made the trek up here. If you can, we highly, highly, highly recommend it. It is 1000% worth it.
I love how you said it, you highly recommend it. We haven't even seen it yet.
Doesn't matter, because we were there yesterday evening, and we were the only ones there, and it was unreal. It was like an experience out of a movie. It was just breathtaking, probably one of the prettier places that I've ever been to in my life, so worth it. It's early as hell. The roosters are chirping. This is Jen's 8th bathroom break.
Raphael.
Just kidding, it's her first. And I think we're now ready to go. It's time to uncover the Batmobile. There she is, right there.
Hello.
We're starting our trek. Got some fresh powdered coffee, Jen's favorite. Heavy breathing, because we are up here.
We're moving. We're not going slow. It's a race against Mother Nature right now.
The hike's about, I want to say,
It's half a mile.
Half a mile, so maybe it's all uphill. 15 minutes,
Yeah.
and on the longer end, 30. All right, so we're wrapping up here at Phu Chi Fa. I know we've said it a lot, but I'm gonna keep drilling it. Very, 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 very worth it. It's probably, actually no, it is one of the highlights of our trip so far.
I would argue this is the most beautiful place I've ever been in my life. It's up there for me with Yosemite. If you're into very picturesque views and mountains, this is one of a kind. You're never gonna see anything like this.
There's a lot of hotels on the hillside. They're relatively cheap. Accommodations are kind of basic. This is what the room looks like. This is 300 baht per night, which is the equivalent of about $9. Amazing view.
It's really all you need, to be completely honest.
I am currently in Thailand. Jen's in Laos.
I'm in Laos.
Now I'm in Laos with Jen.